Hi, you guys. This is Alita with Video Couch, and this is episode 12 since I did not finish all my episodes, and we're up to episode 16. So we're missing number 12. So this is episode 12, and it came at a great time because we're going to talk about my new venture. As you know, I'm out of my element. I'm in my bedroom, not at my desk today. Um, I just didn't feel like going to my desk, and I got everything right here. So I said, well, I might as well do the show right here. So, um, we're gonna talk about entrepreneurship, and we're going to talk about my new venture. Okay. Now I want to go back to video 16 real quick, episode 16, Video Couch episode 16. I want to go back to that simply because um, back then I was a little bit depressed, and I wanted to talk about you guys. Get you guys to open up about being depressed and how to handle all of that. Well, I'm kind of through it. It's still there. So everything's neutral right now, and I'm hoping to get better. But this is where I'm at now. I'm kind of happier. Okay. So that was on our last conversation or discussion we had. It's about depression, agoraphobia. We also talked about PTSD and the things that we go through. I also um, lend you my ear if you were interested in talking and discussing how you felt. You can all, and I still give it out, Salita B. McCall at gmail.com. That's Salita, Celeta, B. McCall at gmail.com. Okay. Um, and we can definitely, let me put my timer on. I have to put my timer on because I don't want to go over. Let's see. Stopwatch. Let's see. Hold up. No, I need my timer. I'm sorry, you guys. Uh, let's go here. Uh, okay. Time started. It already started. Yeah, there we go. So a little bit further down, but that's all right. That's good. So, so I want to talk about my new venture, and I want to also talk about the idea. Like I said, we've gone through that, and I'm hoping I can be the ear that you talk to. Email me, and we can discuss any problems you have, at least on the point of how we can interact with it. Not about trying to make no medical diagnosis, because I'm not that. I am going to ask you to seek the help that you need, um, but I don't mind hearing your problem. I don't mind listening to your problem. And maybe something I'm saying can help you. And that's the whole point of Video Couch. That's our whole platform, is to help you guys reach your destination, what you want to do in your life, the next step in your life. So that's what we're here for. Now, and you guys, when I'm talking, this is not about me, all about me, but I think that I can be that key thing in this whole chapter of life, or all the things that we're going through in our lives. I think I can be a good link to that. Let me say it like that. By me discussing with you guys some of the things that I've gone through and some of the things I've done, I think it's very, very, very important that we have that attitude. Really, I do. And we're supposed to be helping each other anyway. So we talked about that. Now I want to talk about the ideal that in episode 11 we talked about multi-level marketing and my opinion of it, and the ones that I've contacted and interact with or discussed or thought about doing. Well, I found one right now at this moment that I'm going to try. I don't know if you're very familiar with the Skinny Body Care program. It's a network marketing, what they use network marketing. Remember, I mentioned that in episode 11, network marketing program, and it's dealing with weight loss. So I'm going to try their product. So first thing I did was I purchased their product, and now I'm going to be selling their product, or selling the business itself. So my first night, my first thing I need to do, one of the first things I need to do is set up my websites. They're all set up. All I got to do is tag people in them and move it, spread them out. Um, then, like I said, I purchased it and I have it on auto ship because that's one of the things you have to do. So it'll come in every month. Now, then the next thing I have to do is talk to 3 people and get 3 people on. So we'll see. I'm just going to tell you, we will see how that works, okay? I'm just going to be blunt with you. We'll see how that works. Not to say that it won't happen. It's just that I'm taking this slow. I am not in a hurry. I'm not trying to do a get rich quick scheme. That's not what I'm about. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make sure that I'm doing, because like I said, this is an MLM and they can call it whatever they want. I know it's an MLM, but I'm going to work it the best way I know how. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to put my all in it more and more. So I'm going to lose the weight, supposed to lose the weight. From what I heard, these people Skinny Body actually outranked Jenny Craig. Okay. So far, that's what I heard. It was featured on Lifetime, and it was in the Shape magazine. I do know those things are true. So I'm going to see if this is a great product. I will let them know, and I will let them know I will not promote anything that is not a good product. But I'm going to test it myself. I'm kind of excited. It says it takes 10 days for it to get here. We'll see. And when I get it, I promise you guys, I'm going to come back and we're going to discuss it. And I'm going to try it to see how it works. Now, right now we have a 90-day challenge going on right now. And if you're interested in the 90-day challenge, I will, down at the bottom of the screen, will definitely put the information down there for you guys. I am really promoting our June brides. People love to get married in June. It's a wonderful month to get married in. It's the traditional month to get married in. So I'm really hoping the 90 days, if you started today, or as soon as you get your product, and you started from then, by June you should be able to be in that beautiful wedding dress you want. Bridesmaids, the gown that you want to wear, your bridesmaid dress. Even our groomsmen and our groom. This is open to everybody. Okay? This is open to everybody. Anybody can do this. Okay? So, and we also have a teen challenge going on too. We have a teen challenge. So that's going to be very, very, very interesting. Okay? I can't wait till that goes down. I think that we are, this journey that I'm going on, I'm bringing you guys with me. I want you to be there with me. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to tell you everything. I'm going to tell you whether or not I lost weight. I'm going to tell you the whole 9 yards. So I cannot wait for that. Now, I want to go and talk about a little bit about entrepreneurship. As you know, being an entrepreneur, it's grueling. Okay, reality is it's grueling. You have to be dedicated. You have to be motivated. You have to have your mind in a positive position. You have to be able to take the good with the bad. You have to be flexible. You have to give it all you got to be an entrepreneur. It's there. That's reality. That's what it is. Your whole thing is to sell the product and sell your product or service. That's the whole thing. And keeping those customers coming back. That's what you want to do. That's what entrepreneurship is. Now, one of the questions, the other night I was interviewing Jay Jones, who is the talk show host of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Okay? And one of the questions I thought was very interesting to ask him was, what is it better to be, a single entrepreneur or a married entrepreneur? And he went and explained to me that when he was married, when he decided that he wanted to be an entrepreneur, he had to set a goal with his wife. Every week he had to pay a certain bill. So he had to make the money to pay the certain bill. Sometimes it didn't work out. Sometimes it did. So when he did that, he said, yeah, it wasn't always good. He said, but I think a single person does better as an entrepreneur than a married person, because if you lose something, only you're losing it. Nobody else is. And you are not taking your wife or your husband and your kids with you. You're not losing your house. You're not losing any of those things. If you are by yourself, it's just you. And you don't feel so pressured to be responsible for all the other things, especially if you're a husband or even if you're a wife. And sometimes you're the breadwinner. Okay, sometimes that happens where you're the breadwinner and you've got to make this happen. So you're forced to make sure that the bills are paid. You're forced to make sure everything is done. I'm going to say this. I am not advising anybody to quit their jobs right off the bat. No, I'm not going to advise you to do that. If you are the breadwinner in the house and you don't have at least 6 months of your income saved up, I am not going to advise you to open up a business, be an entrepreneur. Unless you know for sure that there's a fail proof to your venture. If there's no fail proof to your venture, I'm not going to advise you to do it. Okay? Now, and as the breadwinner in the family, you have to keep all of this in mind. So the pressure might be even heavier if you're trying to do it full time. What I would advise is that you do it as a side hustle. Most of my entrepreneurship came as a side hustle, except a couple of them. It was something I had to do. Some people become entrepreneurs by default when they've lost everything and they have to do it. There's one lady, I remember the story way long time ago. She started making cookies. They had lost everything. They were about to, lose their home. And she started making cookies and selling them. And I can't remember what the name of the cookie was because that was so long ago. But she became famous from her cookies. That was something she had to do by default. She had no other choice. They both lost their jobs. They had to do something. So sometimes situations and opportunities just fall in your lap and you got to deal with it. You got to do it. And we do it. Well, I'm saying to you, keep that in mind, but also keep in mind that you don't quickly go and just throw away everything. And when things don't work out, don't get upset. But I want you to be smart about the decisions that you make. I want you to be smart in the sense that you don't make a decision that's going to hurt your family. That's what I'm saying. And there's so many different ideals out there that is not going to be cost effective, but it's up to you to do it. I mean, it is. It's up to you to do it and how you want to do it. It's really up to you. And when you make that decision to make sure that this is what you want to do, you make sure you're doing all the right things for your business. And we'll get back on that. Matter of fact, you know what? I've already had videos I made about business. I made them when I did my P&P TV, which is our Fat and Fabulous TV. Me and my, at the time, my partner, we laid it all out on the line, how you go about starting a business, what type of business you want to start. And I always tell people, go to SBA, which is the Small Business Administration website, .gov, sba.gov, and it'll give you a plethora of information about starting your own business. I am encouraging us, if you have something that you want to do and you want to make money with it, I advise you to do it. But do it from the heart. Don't do it because you want to make money. Do it from the heart. It's something that you want to. Okay? Doing it out of necessity, I can understand that is a possibility. I'm not going to knock that. I told you about the young lady with the cookies. I'm saying if it's not to that point, then take your time. Learn what you want to do. Do your research on everything you touch, and make sure that it's not something you're not going to pick from. It's your customer or client is going to benefit from, or your family benefit. Okay, so I'm encouraging you to take time, research, research, and stop researching anything. There's always a new way you do something. I'm telling you, continue research and make sure that the choices that you make is a good choice. Okay. Um, when you get them hot flashes, we women get them hot flashes. We do something, and I didn't want to sit here and just it's all oily and all over. So I need to hear. I apologize for the family being so. I hope you guys still here. Um, um, I'm excited, but mm, I'm feeling something here. I'm not sure what, but I'm something. Entrepreneur, have your mind right. Don't have a lot of. If you need to get a distraction out the way, so concentrate on you and brand and your product. Um, and I've said it times. I keep saying. I think when I see it, it makes it harder. I have of saying the hardest of, and I learned in graduate consumer behavior. So, in mind, I keep saying to stop because what is I'm negative marketing, and hard. I'm putting it in my mind. It's hard. I make it so. Change your mind. So, uh, changing how that goes journey with you. Uh, from video learning too, because I'm not work out thinking that I need to get thinking have positive. Sometimes for depression, it is. I can say that. Sometimes hard. Look for that shine or that shine. Sometimes it's hard to do that. With I'm and just me, I'm gonna do the best I have. And I've been struggling for the last yeah since I got military, struggling. I was in a national, I was in reserves with my. I don't have. I don't have to do it. I don't exercise you, so you motivated on. Well, so that New Year's resolution. Wait, by April, you your tread dust on your weight, and you wonder what you lose to keep doing. With this, you we date challenge. I didn't come part of it. I do not want to do my own 90 um, so that I can come back and I can or I'm and the ideal that is top of this, I okay, this is going to be different, very, and we'll um I try the negative side of anything that happens. Sometimes we have to get over. I think that's where I'm at. Good or I um at a realistically world and so you got that's what I'm going to be doing right now. With the entrepreneurship and you guys part says to do. Talk. I have a phrase and stuff. I ever moved to Texas, trouble because me and everything because that's how we are. But I'm glad, right? And you be taking on adventure. World is limitless. You can do what we right to say. You consider right. So that's why it's an innovation and to take that step out. Be afraid. I'm not advising main job in finance. I'm letting you know. Okay, if you want to do something, prepare 6 months or more. You can go to a year. Something saved goes wrong. You're prepared. Advise you to quit your job. Blood starts to run through. You get all these great ideals, and you can do this, you can do that. And in reality, you have to look at it. You have to talk to your husband. You have to talk to your wife. You have to talk to your children. Everybody has to be in agreement to whatever you do because you're going to in your decision. And being single, you worry about that. That's the best part. So if you are side hustle, you have to work at it. Doesn't mean that you don't have to work hard at it, but it's good that you try it. I encourage anybody. Everybody's not to work for somebody else, and every meant to work for themselves. Getting up every day and going to a job and for somebody else. People that some people have to do. You know, that's just how it is. Exactly how it is. Uh, uh me, that's and I'm hoping that whatever you choose to do be successful. Success. When we do the show, when we do another episode, hopefully next episode I'll have my pick. Okay. And I can tell you a little bit. Maybe the next. But as long as you guys are in tune to what I'm trying to do and see if we talk talked about having an ear, having a support system. All these things are very important. Very important. I suggest you go to SBA, which is the Business Administration. SBA information you about becoming an entrepreneur, about being an entrepreneur. If you think about, so they backbone economy was the the stores. Time. I keep thinking Wall Street. Why can't we get back to that? Start being in that economy, but being a part of the economy that's going to our community, any other different things, thinking, financing, medical field. We need all of this, and there us as entrepreneurs to do this, to be part of that by the different products or services that we can give our hospitals, our with products that can come together. It's awesome, and I think we should continue to try that difference opportunity. If you don't do it, it's going to be hard for you to do. So take, and you know what, or excuse me, into um, as an entrepreneur that you've already started, pursued. But if you're of encourage a mentor, okay, I actually did all my business, just me stop doing my main job, side hustle, all my job, my entrepreneurship, and they're limitless in some different entrepreneurship that you can do. Entrepreneur as an entrepreneur, different you can whatever you think that there is a need for. If there is a need for something, then that should be something you're looking at. Reinventing the wheel, the wheel, you should have something or find something. When I I got discouraged quickly because everybody got soaps. Everybody got, not thinking that my soaps are not or oils that we created. Those were all ours. That wasn't nobody we imitated. We did on our own. some things to find out. Uh,